Hello guys, you are welcome to my channel AM Discoveries. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like and share. And so we are back on the parenting series. Yes, there is a lot to learn when it comes to parenting. We can never be done. There is always something new to learn. In the next couple of weeks, I'll be having an interview with different people who are knowledgeable in certain topics that I'll be sharing with you. And so stay tuned, okay? If you don't want to miss out on all the fun things we have to learn when it comes to special needs, when it comes to general parenting, when it comes to behavioral, and what have you. But before I introduce you to the topic we have today, we take a quick break and I'll get back to you. Hello guys, you are welcome back and thank you for still staying with me. Okay, and so today what I'm going to talk about is actually caring for a new baby, okay? I have two of my amazing friends who are now sisters. They both have babies, so there's a boy and a girl, and I visited them over this weekend and it was amazing being with those babies. And I realized that, you know, when it comes to having newborn babies, it's not just about the parents learning how to handle them or take care of them. Those are around them. We also need to have an idea of how to care for a baby, how to take care of the baby. Because the mother will not always be with the baby. Sometimes you might go and visit and you might need a baby with you and you may not know what to do. And so that's what you're going to talk about. Okay, so what the mothers need to pay attention to, not just the mothers, but all those that help take care of the baby. And then you as a visitor, a friend, a family, you know, somebody who is going to be around the baby, what you can also learn, what you should also know. And so that is what we are going to be doing today. Let's take a quick break before I give you the main points. Hello guys, and so let's just dive right in. The points I'm going to share with you are not just points for the mothers to take note of. As long as you have a baby around, it's also good you learn it. You could probably go and visit someone with a baby and share this knowledge with that person. And I'm so excited because, you know, having babies is a lot of work, but it's cute and it's so beautiful, like to see those little humans. Anyway, and so like I said, let's just go. So the first thing I would want mothers or all caregivers of babies to take note of is that we work a routine for the baby. Usually the first 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks of the baby's life with you is going to be a bit of a struggle because the baby is not adjusting to the world and you are not adjusting to your baby and you're not trying to know your baby. But it's very important to work a routine for the baby so that you know when the baby wants to sleep, when the baby has to eat, when the baby wants to poop, when the baby wants to bath. When you know all those things, it makes it very easy for you to adjust and for the baby to also adjust. It's like you as an adult. When you always sleep at probably 10, you wake up at 6 a.m., you realize that it gets to a point when it is 10 a.m., 10 p.m., you start to feel sleepy naturally. And when it's 6 a.m., automatically you just wake up. So if you're able to work on a routine for the baby, it helps you, the mom, it helps you, the caregiver, and then it helps the baby too. So that we are able to do things for yourself. Now, another thing you should also do for these babies is that aside working on a routine, learn to talk to the baby. When the baby makes those sounds, also repeat it but add a word to it so that it starts to make meaning. Talk to the baby, sing to the baby, read to the baby. These three things help them develop mentally. Okay, so don't assume that this baby is just, you know, just a baby. They don't know anything. Please, they know very well. Even in the womb, they know. And so when they are out, it's very important that you read, like, make time to read to them, make time to sing, make time to talk to them. They hear, and this also helps improve their communication, okay, and it's also building a bond. Now, the mother, it's very important you take good care of yourself. Don't put all the attention on the baby that you end up forgetting yourself. If you fall sick today, who's going to care for that baby? And so make sure that you eat healthy. Avoid all those junk foods and all those carbonated drinks. Try as much as possible to eat very, very healthy stuff. Take fruits, and it's also important to go on regular walks, to do, you know, minor exercises like yoga, but avoid climbing a lot of staircases and avoid lifting heavy things. So if you know any mother who has given birth, please let them know these things. They should avoid lifting things that are heavy and avoid using staircases a lot, especially if you have just given birth. please try and take care of yourself. Try and rest. Now, it's also very important to wash your hands regularly. This is not just for the mothers, but for you, if you're going to visit a baby, it's important to wash your hands before taking the baby. And if probably you went to town before coming in, so maybe your dress, you know you are probably sweaty or you have dust on you, always use a cloth to wrap the baby before you carry them, because they easily pick germs, they easily pick bacteria, and before you realize, the baby will be sick. You will not intentionally want that to happen to the baby. And so please, both mothers, fathers, visitors, always make sure you wash your hands before you handle any baby. And now the mothers, please accept help. Don't try and do everything, okay? If you need help, get your friends. You know your friends that are willing to help. You know the family that will be willing to help. Always be ready to ask for help and accept it when the help is being given to you. And friends, cousins, nephews, uncles, please be checking up on these new mothers. It is not easy. You feel like, oh, she has given birth, so let me just leave them. No, please be checking up. If you can't even go, just be calling, be sending gifts. Let them know that you are still there, you still care for them. And as much as possible, if you can be visiting and be helping out, if you can't even wash or clean, you can carry the baby whilst the mother does the other things they need to do. I know the fathers, usually you go to work, you come back, you are tired, but as much as possible, try and be there for the mothers, because they really need a rest, they really need a break. They end up putting all their attention on the baby, then they end up forgetting themselves, and then when they start going fast, you are the same people that will complain, hey, why are you going fast with childbirth? If you give them the necessary help, and let them rest when they have to, they would, the baby will grow and they will meet their moms looking as wonderful as they are supposed to be. Let's take a quick break and then I give the next points. Hello guys, you are welcome back. And so like I was saying, mothers accept help, and friends, family, cousins, nephews, please be ready to help. And mind you, these mothers are so busy with the babies that you might call and they will not pick. Don't take offense to it. Their routine and their schedule has changed. Everything about them has changed. So when you call and you don't reach them, be patient enough. They will call you. They might end up calling you back like in the midnight, or return your messages, like they will reply to your messages late. Please don't take offense to it. Take time and allow them space. If they tell you, oh, I'm not available, I'm not ready to have you yet, don't take offense to it. Just take your time, and when they are ready, they will let you in. But please, mothers, also allow people to help you. Your instincts are always right. You will know the people who are good and the people that are not supposed to come close to your children. So always pay attention to that. And then when it comes to your instincts, mothers or caregivers of babies, always know that it's always right. When you notice there's a little change about your baby, please immediately see a doctor. Don't wait and let it get worse. If you notice now, my baby usually cries, suddenly like this, please don't let anybody tell you that, oh, check me, kick it. Nah. Go and let them say it's nothing and then come back home. Okay? And to the friends and the family that will be visiting the babies, always remember that when you carry the baby, you support the baby's neck with your hand. Don't let the baby start to sit until 3 months, okay? Because when they are born, when they are newborn like that, they are very fragile, and so it's important that whenever you carry a newborn baby, you carry and support them with your hand this way. Don't carry them like this breastfeeding. Carry them, and let it be like in a lying posture, or you put them on your shoulder and then you pat their back. And when you are planning activities for these new moms, please always remember to make it child friendly. Now, it's not that your friend that you could party anytime, anyhow. Now there's a baby, so whenever you're even going out with them, remember that there's someone you have to come back home to. And so you always have to make sure whatever you do is friendly enough for the mom and for the baby. And for my final tip, it's clothing or buying things for babies. Whenever you are buying things for babies, especially clothing, please make sure it's cotton. Don't buy clothing with straps and with buttons and zips as much as possible. It should be very loose and very comfortable. And the baby should always be wrapped, whether it is hot or cold. Because you would think the baby is sweating, but then the environment might not be conducive enough for you to expose your baby. So always use cotton stuff. It's more comfortable. And then make sure that you don't have threads and things hanging all over. So, aside those points I have shared with you, I'll also leave some other information there that I just want you to look at, especially for the sleep routine, for the feeding, and for some other things that I believe every mom and every caregiver or anybody that visits a baby should know. And oh yeah, before I forget, If your baby is crying a lot or your baby is not sleeping, always try to get white noise. If you go online, you find it. Or you can use jazz music. Or when you go on YouTube, there's this, it's sleep music for babies. If you type it, it will give you that. You can also start working that with your baby. It will help your baby sleep. It will help your baby remain calm. Yes, it's calm music. It even works for adults. And always try to keep your baby away from noisy plays, from bright lights, okay? And so, in the next episode, we'll talk about other things that are child related, but I'll come back to you again with more baby tips. Just let me know what you'd want to know, and I'll come back and give you every information you need to know when it comes to babies or children. And so let's take a quick break before I sign out. Okay, so I hope you have learned something. I can say something new. Even if it's something you already know, I have reminded you of it. And so let's please pay attention to these things. And don't forget to also pay attention to the other information I put there, so that all these things can help you take very good care of your baby. And you, the visitor, it can also help you know how to handle the baby when you are left with him or her to take care of them. And so, thank you for watching, thank you for being a part. My name is Anna Mosafina, but you can call me Miss Mo. Thank you so much, Danny Pro, for being my producer for today. AM Discoveries, Discover and Learn. Sign out. Bye! Should I say it? That information? Baba Nasa. Should I say yes? Oh, what's the thing? Who's that? What's it called?